Today we're gonna try something a little interesting. This is Bleach Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola Bleach, depending on which way you want to go. And it's led to a lot of great headlines about drinking bleach and blah blah blah. It's very funny. I will probably do the same thing in my thumbnail because I think it's hilarious. But it doesn't say bleach on the front of the can. This is a Japanese only soda release. I ordered these on eBay. Paid way too much because I had to know what the latest Coke flavor was, even though it's only in Japan. Officially, this is actually action flavored Coca-Cola Zero, and it's Soul Blast is the name of it, limited edition. So we're gonna find out what action tastes like in a second. But basically, if you've never heard of Bleach, it's a Japanese show. It's an anime. Came out a long time ago. I was into it a lot when I was a teenager. And they're just now basically like reviving the show and concluding it like 20 years later. And it's kind of a big deal, I guess. I'm not really watching it. I kind of gave up on Bleach a long time ago. But here we have our main character, Ichigo, on the front. And this is based on that show. And here's the little back. In case anybody reads Japanese and wants to know what the information is. But I overpaid a lot for these, but not really. The actual official kind of American release of these was on a website called Sugoi Mart, which is also funny. SUGOI Mart.com. They were $10 a can on there, which is not unreasonable necessarily. The problem is shipping. So I went through the process, added one can for $10, put my information in, all that stuff. $27 shipping from them for DHL shipping, so I would have ended up paying $37 essentially for one can. Way too much. I went on eBay. I found a guy selling two cans together for $9.27 plus 21 shipping, so essentially $30 for two. So basically I paid $15 per can for these, which is still ridiculous, but not even, it's actually a lot less than buying it from the official source. So if you're looking to try these, eBay is going to be your best bet. Just watch out for people trying to sell empty cans, which there are people doing that because I guess that's a thing. So let's try it out. Let's see what $15 gets us in one can of soda. The other one, I'm just going to hang on to. Maybe I'll give it away or something, but I'm just going to hang on to it for now. Keep it for the future. But let's see what Bleach tastes like, as every single anime news website's headline introduces soda. Whew, here we go. I've been sipping this for a while, trying to think of what I would describe this as, and here's what I'm going to go with. I could be completely off. I feel a little bit more pressure here because I'm not sure how many English reviews there are. There could be 1,000. I didn't actually look, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm assuming there's not going to be as many reviews as there would be of, like Coca-Cola Starlight or something. But to me, it kind of tastes like candy-ish, but very light, almost kind of like a less powerful or a less strongly flavored Smarties. The closest thing I can really relate it to is, and I hope that people can relate to this, if you've ever had those like candies, those like hard candies that are supposed to emulate like soda, and they're like little Coke flavored ones, and you put them on your tongue and they kind of fizz up and emulate the carbonation effects of soda. And it kind of has that sugar kind of flavor where it's not really that defined. Like it's kind of a vague candy-ish sugar flavor, even though it's not real sugar, it's zero. But it's not a strong, I'm not getting a strong flavor either way. What I'm getting is just kind of like a sugar candy. Maybe I would lean towards a little bit of blue raspberry. I guess that would be my guess, but it's not that strong. Like typically I would associate blue raspberry with a very strong taste, but this is more, it's not, I wouldn't say subtle, but it's not quite as powerful. What I do appreciate about this, what I do appreciate about the action flavor of this soda is that it's very heavily carbonated, which is what I'm looking for in a soda. I think it's a pleasant flavor overall, but it's just so vague and kind of nebulous that I can't really say I'm enjoying it. It does have that kind of the Zero Coke aftertaste as well, which I'm used to. I drink Zero Coke all the time, but it's not anything that I can really nail down, which kind of doesn't make it that exciting. The exciting part is the packaging and the name and making fun of the fact that it's Bleach Coca-Cola. That's where the fun comes in. The actual flavor itself is just kind of, I don't know. It's hard to nail down. It's vague. It's a little bit sweet, but It's just kind of a fizzy drink that you can't even really describe. At least I can't. I'm not the most sophisticated person, but I cannot really think of a good way to describe the flavor of this other than vague candy, sugar candy flavor. That's the best I can do. So I guess if I'm going to give it a review, I'd give it a solid 3. But taking into consideration the price, I really wouldn't suggest anybody get this unless you're some big fan of Bleach and you want to try it or you're really interested in that. If you're like me and you really need to try everything, then sure, it's okay. But I really wouldn't suggest it to anybody who has to import this and pay the cost. It's not worth doing that, but it's fine. So that's Bleach Soul Blast limited edition action flavored 0 calorie cola creations featuring Ichigo from Bleach. And I will see you all next time.